Hello, my name is Vamsi Krishna and this is One Man Art channel. Today we are going to discuss about maps in Maya. So we are going to make the maps textures so you can assign it to the material you are using on the materials and textures. So let's get into the video and I'll show you what we are going to do now. New scene, don't save. So it's new scene. I'll check SPR in here. And I want to add a rust texture to it. So let's go into Google and search for rust images. And here we get some. I'll download this one. Save image as. I'll put in downloads. Make sure it's in JPEG or PNG. Okay. Now assign a new material. I'll add blend, and in color we're going to take a file and search for navigate to where you save that. It will be in username, and in here we can select downloads, and it's here. It's in here. So I added a texture to it. So let's click 6 to view on the texture view. So it's like this. See in here, it's like a little bit of something's happening because it's not this PI is not mapped yet. So in previous video we discussed about mappings, but I didn't said about the spherical mapping, so now I'll show it to you. So it's like this, right? So click on it, a shift right click, mapping, and go to spherical mapping. So it's changed to this. Okay. And this is not showing anything, right? So this black and white should be bumped, right? Like it's a jagged surface, but in here it's like a smooth object. So what we have to do is add bump to it. If you want to add a bump, go in here in the material properties. Here blend is there. In here we can see the bump mapping. So what we have to do is, other than color, if anything you want to do, it should be in black and white. The black and white mapping, the bump mapping should be black and white. So what we have to do is go on here and let's take this image and Control J to duplicate it, and now Control Shift U to black and white, and now click on it, go to levels and move this with this side. And here it's like this. Yeah, that's it. And go to file, save as, JPEG, this thing, and I'll save it here. Let's call it just bump. I'll add it here. Click on it and go to file again, and if it comes like this, I'll click on it again, so it will go to that and click on this and first bump. This is the thing you should add. That's it. Now you can see, right, the image itself, it's looking kind of cool. Let's take a render of it. We'll place it in mental and do a render. Yeah, here you can see the bump is happening. If it is not there, then what will happen is it's let me show you that. This is hypershade. If you click on any of these things and click on it, then it will show you all the nodes that assign to that. And this thing, bump to the one, it's attached to the normal camera. So if I take it out, then bump won't be visible in here. Let's take a render of it, and now it's here. Let's save it and do the another render. See, this is what it looks like if the bump is not added. And we can add it like this. Just click on it and drag it to the thing you disconnected with, and that's it. And go in here, there is a value here to change the bump. If the bump is a lot higher than you think, then you can change it here, like reduce it like 0.4, and you can take render here. So it will change the value. Yeah, that's it. That's it for the bump. And there is other things similar to the bump, and I'll show you what it is. So if I have the same object, Control D, and I don't want to add bump, So in here, this last thing here, we have displacement shader. This is the polygon itself. Here in the surface shader, the blend is connected, and the blend is reflecting on this thing. This is the polygon's main node. Volume shader, its volume is fog thing, and displacement shader, it's other than bump, we can change the polygon itself here. So displacement material, click on it, and it will show you here the checker map. This, click on this thing and go to file and click on this. If it's not going to, and I'll take black and white map as before. And now let's take a render of this. See, it's changing the polygon itself. Bump is just the texture node, it will change the textures only, but in here the displacement map changes the polygon itself. You can see in here there is a texture detail, but in here polygon totally, depth totally changed here. You want to decrease that, you can. In the scale you should decrease it like 0.050 and take a render of it. You can see it now, it changed a bit and it's even higher, 0.20. Yeah, now it's kind of nice. Yeah, that's it. This is the basic difference between bump and displacement. Bump will change the texture and the displacement change the whole polygon itself. That's it. And now we're going to see some speculars and all. I'll delete it and I'll go into hypershade and delete the displacement node as well, and I'll delete this file as well, so the color will be the constant white material, basic white material. So if I delete it there, then here it won't be visible. We added a bump here and we added a color here, but it's not visible here. It's because I deleted this. So now let's say I want to make material of some metal. Yeah, this metal, for this metal, let's say I want to add some scratches to it. So let's go in here, search for scratch images. Please see scratch images. Yeah, this was nice. Let's say copy, select image, save images, and scratch map. And take it to Photoshop. Now, scratch map. Mostly these things, these white color things are not needed. So Control J to duplicate it and make it black and white. Control Shift U to make it more blacker. And go to levels and decrease the white. This would be nice. This is nice, but in here we don't need that. So let's crop it. This is the crop tool, by the way. So this is what we needed. So go to File, Save As, and click on it on JPEG, this thing, JPEG, 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 and save it as Scratch Map text. Okay. I'm going to add it to this. So in here, in the specular color, you can add it here. File, texture, yeah, that's it. You can see the texture is visible now. Let's take render. These are the only parts that are visible because of that scratch thing. We don't need that much of it. So right. We inverted that, so everything will be shiny, and the black and the white things will be like black, and like it's a scratch, black scratch things on the object. Let's say in here we can see it, right? Let's take a render of it. Yeah, here it's black dots, like, and these lines are in black, so the reflection won't happen on that. It's become like that. Everything other than the color should be black and white maps. Yeah, that's it for today's lesson. Thank you for watching, and see you guys next time.